This is why you don't need any prophet or prophetess to pray for you before God will answer your prayer. Anyway, before we continue, if you know you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because when you turn on the notification bell, anytime, any day, anyhow we drop a new video, you will be notified. Subscription is free. We trust you guys, we believe, and we are doing all this so we can keep you guys informed in everything that is happening both home and abroad. Please subscribe so that this YouTube channel can grow to the permanent site. Thank you, and listen to this.
Subscribe now.
This is a video that has been circulating around the internet about Prophet T.B Joshua, or the activities he is doing, or the members, and how he actually arrested this young man and wanted to waste his life, according to the man, because we are not there. This is a news that is getting to us. We know the video is too long, but I advise you to keep calm, listen to this video. You might from there learn something. All right, so keep calm and listen to this video. But as you listen to it, don't forget to subscribe to Them Say Family. God bless you.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning. I'm here to share with you my encounter with T.B Joshua. It is very, very important for you people to know who T.B Joshua is. It happened back then when I was in Cameroon. I'm a Cameroonian. So I was living a life of scamming, what you people know as Yahoo. I was into scamming, stealing, and all sorts of things. So my father wanted to disown me. I tried to stop in many occasions, but no way. So I was seeing T.B Joshua, what he's doing on TV, all those things. So I decided to go there for deliverance. So I traveled to Lagos, Nigeria. I arrived Synagogue Church. I was launching in Emmanuel Lounge beside the church. Then on a Sunday service, I went there. I was in church when T.B Joshua said, God have shown him another realm of spirit where youth of today are engaging into internet fraud, what you call Yahoo. And there are people who are doing masturbating, they are masturbating online, all those type of things. So if you are in this church, you have involved yourself in any of these things, come out. He will love to see us. So we came out, many of us. So they gave us, please wait after service. Wait after service. They gave us that, wait after. So after service, wait. They were asked to go and come back the next day, 10 o'clock. We went and came back on Monday, the following day. The coordinators had to arrange seats, like 5 different seats, and they were sitting 4-4. And they will call you one after the other to come so that you share your experience with your experience with the computer or what you have experienced online. So I came there, I shared my experience with them. I told them I am a criminal. I'm living a life of duping people, scamming people from their hard-earned money, and stealing. So I need a help. I need the help of the man of God to pray for me so that I can turn away from my evil deed. And they told me, and I told them I was about to be disowned by my father. So I was among the few people who they chose to see the man of God. That same day in the night, we went on top of the gallery. On top of the gallery, they have already submit the name. They'll submit the name, the list to T.B Joshua. That is your name and what your case. So we're entering in order. So they called me, but in my case, we entered around 5 of us. T.B Joshua will touch you, he will go like this, he touch you, he will go like this. But then I had my kids. He touched me, turn. I never felt anything. I never felt. He looked at me. He stood up. and went out of his office. He went to the other office. Then after 2 minutes, he came back. He told me, he called one of his coordinators. They should take me to the footballer's home where I was living. The footballer's home is under the canteen side, under the mango tree, where you have dormitory beds. Yes. That's where the footballers were living, and other member, when you come to the church, maybe your case is somehow you want to keep you. That's where people are living. So I stayed for the church 2 months, some weeks. So every day, the 8 o'clock, the bus will carry us to the prayer mountain. The prayer mountain is a piece of land surrounded by water. So the bus will carry us to the prayer mountain for prayers. Then by 5 o'clock, the bus will carry us back to the church. And when we are going back, we have free food at the canteen. Then after that, they used to give 1,500. They were giving me 1,500 naira every two days. So, in the first 3 weeks, I was called one Saturday evening that I will be among the people who attend deliverance on Sunday. So on Sunday morning, Sister Yinka, who is preaching today, you're one of his disciples, you came and told me that this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm arranged my word for me. And you told me when the man of God is praying, I should not resist, I should fall. Sister Yinka, if I'm saying contrary to what, if I said anything contrary to what you told me, you are free to go down on your knees and talk to God. You're free to go down on your knees and talk to God. To curse me, like what is happening today. You're free. Sister Yinka, you told me this was what you were going to say. When the man of God is praying for you, don't resist, fall. And I went there. I confessed. I was in the life service. I confessed, and T.B Joshua was doing this, I was going like that, and I fell down. But I was ashamed in my spirit. But later on, after 1 month, I was asked that T.B Joshua wanted to see me. I went to his office. His office is on top of the gallery. Yes. So I went to his office. He told me that he wants to talk to my father. So I gave my father's phone number. They called my father. And he said, I am T.B Joshua of Synagogue Church of All Nations. I'm calling you in regards of your son, John Pabe. There's something I have seen in him that is very important. I want to discuss with you one-on-one. So I'm inviting you to come over. My father gave excuse that due to the nature of the job, he cannot travel. Because by then he was a commissioner of police. So he told T.B Joshua he cannot travel. So T.B Joshua told him, check your program. If you see that you can make it, then this number, call this number that we are calling you. So after like 2 months, 2 weeks, one brother inside the room, he was an elder man. He sent me to the roadside beside the church to get him fried yam. I took the money. I went to the roadside. I bought the yam. And as I was coming back, Sister Oloitan, who is fat and had one eye, is somehow having a problem, with another lady, you were sitting in front of the prayer line. You called me and said, where am I coming from? I told you that an elder person said me to get a yam from him at the roadside. We went up and informed T.B Joshua. I was in the room when they called me that immediately T.B Joshua wanted to see me. So I went there. T.B Joshua was angry that what if I went to the roadside, a vehicle knocked me down, they'll say Synagogue Church have killed again. They'll say this. So he was angry. I was asked to wait outside. Brother Joseph, you came and you gave me 50,000 naira with an anointing water, with a phone number that the people cannot continue to keep me in church. Let me go when my family want to come. We should call the number before coming. And before I left the church, you people had to video me. You have to video me. I should hold the money, and you video me. You say I should thank the man of God for his time and the money he has given me. I did everything you asked me to do, and I left the church. I went back to Cameroon. I explained everything to my stepmother, and she told me she was going to see how we can go back with my elder brother, because my elder brother had some mental problem, and he has been carried to that church. They prayed for him, but without any, he came back the same thing, the same way, until date. So my stepmother said it's an advantage for her to also take him along. So I waited for their signals for like 2 months, 3 months, nothing. I had to go back to the church. I went back to the church, and this time around, the coordinators never wanted to let me see the man of God. They ordered the security. This man should not come close to the gate. Sister Olainton, I met you. Brother Chris, you saw me. Who is a disciple today? You saw me. I told you I wanted to see the man of God. T.B Joshua, who you claim. People gave me excuses. So I left. One afternoon, I came out. I was taking pictures, calling family back home, taking pictures, because some whites also, international visitors, were taking pictures. So I was taking pictures too. But before I knew, people, policemen without uniform came. They took me along. We entered the canteen side. There was another guy who was arrested too there. I don't know, maybe during that period Boko Haram was threatening them or whatever. I never knew. Before I knew, they said they bought camera. They bought their cameras, and they started videoing me. That I confessed that I'm a member of Boko Haram, and I tried to burn the church. T.B Joshua hit me on the chest. There were police everywhere. Bomb squad came with dogs and was searching everywhere, and told the policemen, this guy is a member of Boko Haram. I was handcuffed immediately. I was being handcuffed, and the commissioner of Ikotin Egbe was the one who leads the delegation, carried me in convoy at police headquarters in Ikeja. T.B Joshua was making call. Yes, Your Excellency. I went there, arrived in the commissioner office. He handed me to OCSAS, Mr. Abba Kyari, who was the OCSAS of the police command in Ikeja. So Abba Kyari had to send his boys. They had to put me leg chain. They chained my leg. Now, with the handcuff in the hand too, we had to go to T.B Joshua Church. We arrived at the church in the night. So one coordinator came and gave the phone to the team leader. He was talking with T.B Joshua. After then, a lady came with brown envelope containing money and gave them. So we left back to the station. We left back to the station. At the station, that was when I noticed that it was money. So I was being put in the cell. You know, they have cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, and there is a female cell inside them. So there were churches. On the first one, we asked the people in the cell, let nobody talk to me, and let me not talk to anybody in the cell. In the first 1 week, I was not okay. After 3 months, I became the marshal of the cell. Churches were coming every Sunday. We take away, they will come and give us food, they will pray for us. You can verify from those people. There are people who have been, that has been their job for years. You can verify from them. Churches were going there, giving us food. When they hear my case, they'll shout. So it happens that I stayed. Then every day, every weekend. You know, when they arrest you, when SARS arrest you, maybe you have been arrested the first time and forgiven the second time, maybe or the third time, they'll not leave you, they'll not let you go. They'll kill you. When they say like this, 40-something, 30-something of us, and behind the cell, that's where they kill, they do their execution at night. I was talking with somebody before I know they'll handcuff the person in the night, they'll kill in the night. And the family will come in the morning, they say they have sent him to prison. Kiri, go and look for him in Kiri. That was it. So after 5 months, they had to invite my embassy people. The ambassador had to send 2 representatives. They came and told me the case is more than them. It involves T.B Joshua. And the case file, the charges are too high. They cannot do anything. That all they can do for me is to call my family and inform them. That was all. That I should take heart. And they left. Bed. That day, after 6 months, 3 weeks, you know, something happened. I called some member. I sent one sister who used to bring us food, like we bring us food to sell. I sent him to get us biscuits. Then he get us some juice like Fanta. Then in the night, I told my friends, brothers who were in the cell with me, I told them we are going to pray. We are going to pray. If you are a Muslim, you are here. You stay by the corner and you pray to God. If you are a Christian, we are going to pray. This night we are going to make a vow to God. If He releases us from this bondage, we will go and sin no more. We will go and do His work. And prayer was made. We used that biscuit and Fanta as a supper. As like we are taking an oath with God that if you save us from today, because it was like we were living in Judgment Day. People were dying, they killed people. We never knew who was next. I knew that was where I'm going to end. But prayer was made in that night. We prayed. The person in God came twice to stop us. Told you, if you people pray again, we'll shoot you. You are making noise. Pray in silence. But we prayed. And in the next morning, my IPO came and told me that I'm going to court. I prepared myself. They took me to court. Ikeja Magistrate Court, Court 2. Ikeja Magistrate Court, Court 2. It was a female magistrate. In front of her, they read the count charges, 6 count charges. 1, attempting to bomb synagogue church. 2, suspect of Boko Haram. 3, armed robber. 4, the confession I make at the church that I was a fraudster. They had to add it there. And they had to add ACA. They had to add conspiracy. 6 count charges. The lady turned and looked at me. Then he asked, where is the complainant? They said, T.B Joshua. Where is he? He is not in the church. He is not in the court. Any representative? Nobody. Then she looked at the police officer and asked, any exhibit? Did you people find anything like gun, bullet, anything from this child? They said nothing. She was angry and discharged the case and acquitted immediately. She said, if I know anybody, I should call to come and sign. Immediately, there were PM newspaper and some other news agents in the court. Some of them were telling me I should come and testify on TV. They will give me transport to go back. A lawyer told me, for the safety of my life, I should just take my things and leave immediately. Let me not even make the church or any member to know that I am alive. That was how to know that I am out. That was how I left to the hotel that Emmanuel Lon to carry my belongings. Arriving in front of the hotel, people were running. People saw me and started running. I never understood. When I approached them, they said, T.B Joshua, after your arrest 2 weeks later, T.B Joshua made a statement that you are dead, that I was dead, I was not alive. So I had to explain everything to them before they told me, one lady told me I should go to the Lord Choosing, which is at Lagos Ibadan Expressway, their headquarters, that they will assist me. I went there. When I went there, I met some elders. I explained the situation to them. They were so amazed. They never believed me. They had to go and investigate themselves. I told them, go to SAS Ikeja and investigate. Go to Ikeja Magistrate Court and investigate. After the investigation, I was supposed to appear to give my testimony on Sunday service. I appeared. I gave my testimony on Sunday service. And that was it. They paid my transportation. I traveled. So I'm letting you people know my encounter with T.B Joshua. I'm not here to judge, but I'm telling you people, it's not everything you see on TV that is real. It's not everything. It's not everything. I noticed something. The Bible said, and they know that when you are giving, you should not call for attraction. Because the Bible said in Matthew chapter 6 verse 3 that when you do a kindness to someone, do it sacredly. Don't tell your left hand what your right hand is doing. But today is the contrary. They do call cameramen. When they give you 1 million, they televise it for the world to see that they are helping. That's what Jesus called outward righteousness. That is how he described the Jews and the Pharisees. That if until your righteousness exceed the righteousness of the Jews and the Pharisees, you will not make heaven. That's what Jesus said. So what were the righteousness of the Jews and the Pharisees? Outward righteousness. What people can see. What people could see. That was the outward righteousness. And that is happening. That is what is happening today. The outward righteousness. Jesus says, if you live, or your righteousness must exceed the righteousness of the Jews and the Pharisees, because the Jews and the Pharisees has the outward righteousness. So it's from your heart. Love is from your heart. When God looks at you, He doesn't look at what you are doing, because He said, even if you burn your body for the sake of Christ, if you have no love, it's nothing. Even if you give prophecy, even if you do charity, even whatever you do without love, it's zero, it's useless. Go to the street of Synagogue Church at night. You will discover people are sleeping. International visitors, what they saw on TV, they came, they saw something else. They're stranded, they're sleeping on the streets. In the street of the police have shipped them, have even put a blockage. But you, T.B Joshua, you come out to do charity and make it for your own interest, for the world to know you are doing good. But while in your street, people are dying. While on your street, people are suffering. You can't go at night to visit them, to give them, to go to their head. They have a reason why they came to your church. Let's be real. Let's face the truth. It's time for us to face the truth. Not everything you see is real. Not everything you see is real. Look at what is trending today on social media. How a pastor, how do they call him again? Mr. Is it Ebeyomi and Daddy Freeze? Even if Daddy Freeze wrong you, even if he said something bad, contrary to what your father in the Lord, like you said, Bishop Oyedepo said, it was not for you. You stood so low as a man of God to threaten the life of a Christian.